Hello, my beautiful friends. Hope you're doing amazing. Today, we're going to be talking about the best eyeshadow palettes so far of 2024, if that's something you'd be interested in. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing down below. Before you leave, we talk about makeup over here. I'm just a mom who loves makeup, and that's what we do. And if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. I love and appreciate you. And if you're interested in any of the makeup that's on my face, I just filmed this video. It's a makeup I can't stop thinking about, chatty, super exciting announcement video, and it should go up before this one. But if you're interested in anything that's on my face today or any of the eyeshadow palettes that I talk about, everything is always linked down in the description box. Some of those links are affiliated links, and that just means if you choose to shop through them, I do receive a small commission at no extra cost to you. And thank you if you choose to shop through my links, but if you don't want to shop through the links, just watching the video in itself is support. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I just filmed the best makeup of 2024 so far, so from January to June, and I did not have time to put in all of the eyeshadow palettes I wanted to put in because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So all of these palettes were released this year, and in no particular order, we are going to chat about them. I just couldn't bring myself to rank them. So we are going to chat about my favorite eyeshadow palettes of 2024 so far. The best releases, my favorites, all the things. So in no particular order, starting with Surratt. This is the Bois de Rose palette. It doesn't have a name on the back. When you order it, the eyeshadow palette, the eyeshadows don't come in it already. You have to put them inside. And I think that it's sold out on the Surratt website, but you can purchase the eyeshadows separately with the container and put them in yourself. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette that I've ever tried from Surratt. I mean, those rosy colors are so up my alley. They're absolutely incredible. Surratt eyeshadows are just incredibly unique. I've never felt anything like them. They are so creamy, soft, like the softest I can think that I've ever tried. They're amazing. They're expensive, but they're amazing. I absolutely love this little quad, and I love how you can purchase and make your own quad on Surratt. So I do have a code with Surratt if you want to use it. I think it's Audrey15, but I'll make sure I put it on the screen. And yeah, it's just, this is such an incredible eyeshadow formula. If you haven't tried it, it is definitely worth trying out because it's so unique and amazing. Amazing. I love this palette. I love this palette so much. Okay, next, and they released it this year. The next release we're going to chat about, I absolutely love, but I feel like I might be in the minority. This is the Guerlain Ombre G 458 Aura Glow. This is the palette that they came out with. I think they released is it their spring collection? They released the meteorites again, and they came out with the palette and a lip gloss, lip oil. But this palette, I absolutely love this. These Guerlain eyeshadows, I like a lot more than Tom Ford. When I'm comparing expensive eyeshadows, like luxury eyeshadow quads, this one is my favorite that I've tried so far. So I was extremely hesitant to purchase this quad because I do not really enjoy the Tom Ford formula that I've tried, at least. I actually decluttered a Tom Ford quad. So I was hesitant because I didn't want another Tom Ford experience, but this is incredible. This is absolutely 100% worth the money. I would purchase another Guerlain quad, but I don't know if I need one because this is like the best color story I could ask for. It is so pink and rosy and beautiful, and I love that white and blue shifty shade. So, love this. Super glad that I picked this up and that Guerlain released this year. Next, we are going to chat about Viseart. I love this palette. This is the Paris Riviere's Étendue palette from Viseart. And this is an absolutely gorgeous palette from Viseart. I love the springy purple and orange hues in here. I love this. I love the color story. I think it's incredible. Now, I don't have a very large Viseart collection, and I can see where if you have a really large collection, you might not need this in your collection. But for me, I just had the one palette that I'm not a huge fan of. I don't remember its name. It's a gray one. But this one I ended up picking up anyways, even though I wasn't a big fan of that last palette. It just felt so one tone. This one I feel like has a lot more dimension, a lot more range, a lot more room for creativity and looks. So I absolutely love this, and this formula is amazing. I love the formula. I really, really need to pick up a quad. It's on the list. I really have been enjoying Viseart. So good. Glad they came out with that one. Glad I decided to pick it up. Glad that I like it a lot. All right. This is pretty recent. Nomad Cosmetics. I love Nomad Cosmetics eyeshadows. They released 3 travel palettes, and these are so good. Oh, I was gonna say if I had to rank them, I don't know. It would be okay. If I had to rank these 3, it would be green comes in at number 3, then warm tones comes in at number 2, and then cool tones comes in at number 1. I love the cool tones. Okay, so the green one is the YXC Canadian Rockies Travel Eyeshadow Palette. I mean, are you kidding me? I love these. I love how tiny they are. I love how travel friendly they are. They're not like glass. Nothing's going to shatter. They're really nice cardboard. They're amazing. I love these. And the eyeshadow quality is pigmented. So if you like a more buildable formula, I don't know if I'd recommend these because they are intense, but I love intense. And I love the shimmers. So there's the green one. This is the AUH Abu Dhabi Zaid travel eyeshadow palette. I actually got a compliment on my eyeshadow when I wore this, which, I mean, makes my day. I am a beauty content creator. So I love it when people compliment my makeup. And I love this. I love this palette so much. It is warm tones, and it's like but warmy orangey red tones. I love this palette, and I love these 2 shimmers, and I really appreciate how all 3 of these palettes have 4 mattes and 2 shimmers. Like, amazing. I really love it. I love it a lot. And then my most favorite is the Nomad Oslo Gardemon OSL, the OSL travel palette. I mean, come on. It's cool toned and kind of gray, but like, it's just special. It's a special cool tone. I love this palette. I love it so much. I think that you can buy them all separately or in a bundle. And I just think it was such a rockin' bangin' release from Nomad Cosmetics. Did you see their new palette they're coming out with? I just picked it up. I can't wait to try it on my eyes. The color is magnificent. Nomad Cosmetics kicks butt in the eyeshadow palette game. I love the travel palettes. I love them a lot. And Nomad Cosmetics is the only brand that I have 2 favorite eyeshadow palettes of 2024 so far. Because I'm including these together because I purchased them together. This is one to me. So I've got another one coming up in a minute. But in no particular order, this was released this year, and I love this palette so much. This is the Florasis Into the Wild palette. They actually sent me this in PR, and I mean, I can't believe that I even just said that and those words came out of my mouth. Florasis has been so good to me. I really appreciate the relationship that we have. And I love their products. I really love this eyeshadow palette. It's so fun and unique. And I mean, I have dug into this. I love how you can use it and use it and use it. And I've rubbed my fingers in it and swatched it and all the things. And you can still see the absolutely gorgeous embossing. I mean, those horses, so good. The glitters are incredible. Some glitters have a base, some don't. This green one is like mostly glitters. It doesn't have a really like deep, intense green base. So it goes really well with the rest of the warm tone palette. But I love the packaging. I love this whole collection from Florasis. I just really love Florasis eyeshadows. They are more buildable. So they're not super intense upon first pigment like Nomad, but they are more light and buildable, a buildable formula. So you can build that pigment, but it starts out as kind of a soft wash. So absolutely incredible. Really, really love. I love this. I love it so much. Okay. And another one that came out this year. This is kind of new too, but I mean, it has to go in here. From January to June. This is the Natasha Denona Golden Palette. Da, 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 da. I did a whole video on the Golden Collection. I love this palette. Natasha Denona. I love how she does her eyeshadow palettes. Like this, it's not extremely colorful. It's not, it's not anything super revolutionary, but if you love gold eyeshadow, you know that you can pick this up and get gold looks, right? Like, it makes so much sense in my brain. She needs like a blue one and a green one. And I mean, she's kind of got a green one, but like all of the eyeshadows are one tone and it's so cohesive and it just makes so much sense. And every single matte and shimmer and any combination that you use with these tones is going to get you a gorgeous, neutral, gold eyeshadow look. And you know what you're going to get when you pick it up. And I love that. I love that. Plus the incredible packaging. I mean, come on. So I love how Natasha Denona does her formulas. And I love this palette. I'm so glad that she came out with it for 2024. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. Next, this one was released in 2024 too, and this was my first toe dip into this brand, and I am impressed. This is the Fenty Cosmetica Cradled in Ice palette. I did a whole video. I bought the whole collection from Fenty Cosmetica. Oh my gosh. And let's just give a moment for this packaging, okay? The box, it's just gorgeous. I love how much thought went into this design and the drawing and the colors and everything. I mean, really, like, it's so beautiful. And I love dragons. And so it's just so good. It's so good. And then the eyeshadows are absolutely as amazing, if not more amazing, than the artwork and the packaging. It is so beautiful. I did a blue look and a purple look, and you can combine the blues and the purples. And I mean, the shimmers are immaculate. I just love this palette. I love this palette. I love all these palettes. These are my favorites, the best that have come out in 2024 so far. So I don't have many bad things to say about these palettes. But I love this. I absolutely love this. If this is a color story up your alley with the blues and the purples, yes, you will not be disappointed. And if you're a nerd like me, you should pick it up. I love this. I love it a lot. It's such a great palette. Really glad that I tried Fenty Cosmetica this year. Okay, we got two more. So this year, Adept Cosmetics released the Flying Fiddles palette. And I think it's in stock. I'm not sure. But look at this. Oh, this packaging. Look at the lace. It's like, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the black lace. Are you kidding me? I don't have another palette like this. This stands out in my collection and I love that. Oh, the Flying Fiddles palette is so gorgeous. This is what they called I think they called it their neutral color story. It is a little bit more neutral, a lot of bit more neutral than my other Adept Cosmetic eyeshadow palette formula, like Color Stories. So that's probably why it's my favorite. Oh, but man, I love this mauvey, purpley, pinky color. Yes, I love that color. And this, the metallic shades, like they're shifty, and some of them have shifts, some of them don't. They're just, it's so beautiful. I love this eyeshadow palette. I really, really love the metallic formula. I mean, there's something so special about Adept Cosmetics, these special shades. They are incredible. I wish I could put every single one on my eyes. The mattes are really good too, and they pair. The mattes that they picked pair super well with the color stories of the metallics, but I mean, those special shades really, really shine, and I love this. Oh, I love it so much. It's amazing. Absolutely incredible. And last but certainly not least, one of my top favorite palettes that have come out in 2024 to date. I mean, come on. This is the Nomad Cosmetics New Zealand Stargazing palette. Are you kidding me? Look at the packaging, you guys. It is so gorgeous. It's got little stars on it. And then, I mean, it's got the whole galaxy thing going on. Is that New Zealand? I don't even know. There's like a little shape in the middle. Is that what New Zealand is shaped like? I'm not sure. But oh my gosh. And then you open it and it's like you're transported. You're transported into this absolutely incredible, creative place. I love how they did this. The pinks and purples and blues and a little mix of some gold, and it's so good. I love the embossings they put on their palette, their eyeshadows too. It's just so unique and beautiful. I love this. I love this palette so, so very much. It makes me extremely happy just to look at it. I love Nomad Cosmetics. I feel like they do colors really well, like very unique color stories. I have no palettes that are like my Ghost Town USA palette. Like that is just, that's a color story I cannot duplicate. So I love that. I love how they put their palettes together. Color story wise, they're very unique. Like this gray that's like blue, gray, greenish looking. It's so good. I love their colors. I love Nomad Cosmetics, and this palette is incredible. If you like playing with color, oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Those are all my palettes. I think is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 if you count all of the little travel palettes separately, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if you count them all together. Which I kind of do. I mean, they're a set. They go together. I love them all. Okay, so yeah, those are the best eyeshadow releases that have been released, eyeshadow palette releases that have been released this year. Also, I forgot I was going to honorably mention, let me, hold please. So I was also going to honorably mention, because they're not eyeshadow palettes, but this year Florasis has also released a few single like eyeshadow options. So they came out with their eyeshadow pencils this year, and I mean, these are amazing. These are the softest, creamiest pencils I have ever put on my eyes. And I mean, there's pluses and minuses with that because they are so creamy. You have to be careful with them. But I got a matte and a shimmer, and they have a little spongy blender on the end. I mean, it's so great. I absolutely love these. Single eyeshadow wise, these made it to my top of 2024 so far. I absolutely love them. And I mean, I can't talk about single eyeshadows without mentioning these. Florasis just came out with a whole range of liquid eyeshadows, and I picked up 5 initially, and I love every single one. They look incredible on the eyes. They blend out amazing. I did a short with the pink and the the green sparkle. And my daughter, when she did my makeup, she used like the red intense one. And I mean, they're so easy to blend and it looks incredible. For, you know, when she did my makeup, I think it turned out amazing. I loved it. But these are so good. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. They nailed it. I love them. They blend amazing. They look great on the eyes. I can pair them with any of my favorite eyeshadow palette powder formulas, and I know they're going to cooperate together. So, absolutely love these single eyeshadows from Florasis. And that's all of my favorite eyeshadows that have come out, singles and palettes that have come out in the first half of 2024. There has not been a ton, but I mean, I love every single one that I mentioned. So I hope maybe, you know, 2024, the last half, maybe we'll get some real banger eyeshadow palettes. We still haven't got a mothership yet. I'm wondering if it's going to show up at all, actually, because it's been a minute, but I don't remember when the last one came out. So maybe it's just me being impatient, but excited for a mothership. And yeah, so let me know down in the comments, what do you think about my favorite eyeshadow palettes? Do you own any of them? Do you use it on a regular basis? What do you think? And yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you love videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Something in my eye. It's probably makeup. I forgot to mention I changed my background up. I don't know. Not everything's in. I don't know. Might change it up a little bit. I should put some of my eyeshadows on it. This is like probably my favorite packaging they've ever come out with. Look at this. I love this. It's so pretty. I should stack them up. Maybe when I buy them all, I'll put them all back there and you can see all of them. They're so pretty. Had to double check the microphone because I don't want to record everything and not be able to hear nothing. So lighting weird.